Before working for Marvel, James Gunn wrote and starred in a forgotten Rob Lowe superhero film. James Gunn is the head honcho and chief creative mind behind the newly launched DCU, a planned interconnected superhero cinematic universe based on characters from DC Comics. The first film in the series, Gunn's charming Superman, was released in July of 2025 to much ballyhoo, and it will soon be joined by Supergirl, scheduled for release in June of 2026. Gunn's TV shows Creature Commandos and Peacemaker, with some Season 2 retcons, are also part of this new universe. Previously, Gunn had helmed the high-profile and widely beloved Guardians of the Galaxy movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as the Suicide Squad for the now-defunct DC Extended Universe, making Gunn one of the more prolific superhero filmmakers of his generation. This is an odd position for Gunn to find himself in, given that prior to Guardians he only made superhero movies that completely deconstructed and even mocked superheroes. Back in 2010, Gunn wrote and directed Super, a film about a depressed man who invents a superhero persona for himself in order to cope with a divorce. He doesn't commit acts of righteousness, however, instead staving in people's heads with a wrench. It's a dark, incredibly sad picture that equates superhero-dom with mental illness. A decade prior to that, in 2000, Gunn penned Craig Mazin's tiny-budget indie film The Specials, a satire of superheroes that also doesn't seem to think too highly of the profession. The Specials is not an action film but a talky comedy film about what the titular superhero team does on their day off. As it so happens, they laze around, drink cocktails, and ponder better business opportunities. In the world of The Specials, superheroes fight crime only to earn money, usually from corporate sponsors and advertisers. Heroes would rather have their own action figures than actually fight. This cynical view of superheroes